You.
Yay!
Yeah, I see you over there. Yeah.
Oh, I've got the wrong YouTube chat open anyway, so I have no idea what's going on.
I posted the link. Switched. It says, "We see you."
Bubbles of evil.
I don't know that they can hear us either. We should just say
know.
things about them. So if the sound comes up.
Are we still on even though Rob isn't?
Yes, we are.
Okay, they said they can hear us.
Oh, they can hear us?
Yeah, they can.
Oh, just couldn't hear Rob.
Okay.
Just you, Rob. It's just you.
Just me.
Oh, there's Rob is what they're saying. Oh, and Rob's on the screen.
Oh, and I'm on the
Everybody's
screen now
excited.
as well.
Yay!
Okay.
Yay! Can
Wow.
we all eat a burrito? What does that mean?
Yes. Who's, Brian, when they were having technical difficulties, Brian was eating
of course.
a burrito.
Yeah. I got a cup of cap. It's the best I got. My God, what is going on tonight, folks?
I did eat a burrito earlier today. Is that close?
I had Mexican rice earlier. Is that close?
Yeah.
I did
think
not
that's
have
close.
anything remotely burrito-like today. So.
But you kind of look wrapped up like a
I am
burrito.
wrapped. I am a burrito.
You are a burrito. Love that. Kevin is so happy. He's celebrating. We did it. Who wants the time out to celebrate? No, Kev. Let's not do that. But yeah, folks, welcome back to a glitchy threefold talk. It seems because new stream, because sound wasn't my friend. So we'll go back. We'll have fun with that. My apologies, folks. It's gonna be one of those shows. I can just tell.
It's gonna be great from here forward.
It has to be. We've used up all the toes straight away.
All the toes.
So, ladies, how have you been? Mel, tell us about the Melly show last week on Discord.
Yeah, Shelly and I had a great time hanging out with the Foldies in Discord. I definitely had some bubbles of evil to begin with because I couldn't figure out how to get my sound to work in Discord on my computer. It was a disaster. People saw my face, and then I couldn't get the video to work. So then I just did it from my phone because my phone knows how to Discord, but apparently my like very expensive computer doesn't. So, but but we had a great time. We Shelly and I did it at Ask Me Anything, and we read some amazing fanfic, Wheel of Time fanfic from some of our friends, and then we proposed like terrible scenarios that we had to figure out how to get out of, and just basically hung out with a bunch of people in Discord. It was lovely. Yeah.
Ah, wonderful. I was still awake at that point, so I hopped in to make sure that everything went right, because the last time I slept through a Discord situation or anything where we were like, yeah, it should work fine without me, and I just went straight to bed. I woke up to find out nothing had worked. So I was like, I'm gonna stay up, and I'm glad I did, because there was like sound issues and stuff like you said at the beginning. So then I was like, okay, they're running, everything's fine.
It was on my end, not Discord's end.
Okay.
I need to fix my own shit.
I'm glad you had fun. Thank you for doing that. I had lots of good comments from people. There were hundreds of messages in chat, obviously, so people were loving that. Should we? I was thinking last week, and I thought we'd ask today. I'm going to ask chat if they were there, obviously. Do you think we should do this every now and again? Just have a Discord show instead?
I vote for it if it means that you get a break every once in a while. Yeah.
Yeah.
Should we do a Discord show more often?
Yeah.
That's a nice, easy yes/no question there. And thank you to Hybrid, who has gone and bought 5 memberships and is doling them out to anyone that he can give them to. So that's very kind. Thank you. Yeah. Roof Mistress Leigh-A, how are you today?
I am very good. It has been a very big week, but I bought my plane tickets to come to Malkier.
Woohoo!
So, which,
awesome.
You know,
that is amazing.
Lesson learned. Do not procrastinate when buying plane tickets, because ouch, it was a little bit more than what I was planning on, but and just the Foldies and everybody is so wonderful. Zyreel sent me a private message just kind of coaching me. She's like, this travel is the best investment you'll ever make, and you can cut out food. And Goat Brother was like, there were several people. Queen Anna was like, just so many people in the Discords were just like sending me private messages, kind of like, you got this, and do you need help researching, and try this? And it's like, okay, like, just I felt so loved, and also just really validated what an amazing community this is. And also, like, as Ariel said, travel is such like one of the best investments that you can make. And I don't have to go out for dinner all the time. Like, I can cut corners some places, and maybe don't buy shoes and makeup for a little bit.
Maybe.
But
I love your shoes and makeup.
I
know.
Isn't that the thing that we're here? And tiaras, all your tiaras.
I know, right? I know. I can't buy any tiaras for the rest of the year.
No
That's okay.
tiaras.
But yeah, so anyways, moral story, buy tickets earlier rather than later.
That is a good rule of thumb. Well, I for one am super excited that you will be at MalkierCon in September.
Just need to get the passport in hand.
Yes, but that's already in the process. We're waiting
It's
for
in
that
the
to come back.
process. Yeah, so
Coming. You've got
coming.
months. It will be there.
Yeah, and I got all the expedited everything, whatever that word is.
Yay!
So it's gonna go so well.
Yes.
Yeah, all the things are expedited. So, anyways, yay, MalkierCon!
That is amazing. So 3 of the 5 of us will be there. Because obviously, Grace, you're attending as well. So this is great. Grace, how are you doing? You've had a heavy week. You pushed yourself to podcast the weekend, but you've not been well, have you?
No, I've been sick. I was home 6 days straight by myself, which I discovered is really not good for me. I am back at work now. I was back today and yesterday, and I felt okay today until about like 2 hours ago, and now I feel like I'm fading again. So I'm going to do my best to rally and be here, because I missed you all a lot, and I missed everybody in chat. So maybe it will be some good medicine.
Well, we missed you too. So it's good to have you back. Folks, there's been a lot happening. We've got announcements tonight. Well, I have announcements tonight. Leigh-A has a fun segment for us. We've got Wheel of Time Origins to talk about. So I think we kick it straight off with a bit of the Daily Veil.
Let's go.
Let's go for it.
Brothers and sisters,
it is time to cover up your face.
For the Wheel of Time has news, and we shall dance the spears with it.
This is the Daily Veil.
So we're going to kick off with some Daily Veil. Oh god, I'm not even sure I've got the page ready actually now I've said this. But well, I don't know.
Are we vamping already? Is it vamp time?
I think we're vamping already. No, maybe. I don't know. We'll find out in a second. Yeah, no, I did all that and then didn't...
Go ahead.
No, go for it. No, I have a screen. I just made one tweak. Go for it. Vamp away. What do you want first?
I was just going to say I wanted to see Leia*A's hands.
You want to see Leia*A's hands?
To make sure she's not the Tweeter of Chaos?
Oh, yeah, I totally...
Okay, now I need to see Bain&Chiad's hand. Oh. Okay, there's some similarities there. Right.
I've got unpainted short nails, but I don't have the hairy knuckles. So
okay.
I think I'm good.
Okay, Rob, let's see your hands.
Wow, that really helped.
That is sus, Rob. But what are you trying to hide?
But I know for a fact, actually, I know that Rob does not have a MacBook, which is what the TOC was seen with. So
how do you know? Like,
well, I mean, maybe you've gotten one since I saw you last, but
I mean, you know how many MacBooks exist in the world? You know how many are
so
out
many
there? He could just take a picture anywhere with his fingers on somebody else's MacBook if they leave Starbucks.
This is true. Speaking of which,
like 5 seconds.
Let's throw that up on screen. Yes, folks. The Twitter of Chaos did. Now, was this a tweet they put out by themselves, wasn't it? They just put this out, and this
Did they put it out by
was.
themselves, or were they responding to someone?
Maybe. Oh no, there we go. So they were responding to the thread where it was like, drop a cool photo of you doing your job, which Vance had done in response to someone else. What Shadow Killer had done, and then Twitter Chaos did this. In the background, let's see how bad the picture will be if I do that. It might be. Oh no, that's okay. In the background, just there, you can see that they've got a little Twitter Chaos badge written in the old tongue, which is very cute.
So you know what that badge tells me? So we saw that badge a year plus a couple months ago at JordanCon 2022 when Twitter of Chaos like tweeted a picture of them with that badge and their JordanCon badge and one of the ribbons, like the Twitter of Time ribbons with the @ and it said @ the Wheel of Time. So like, I mean, I know we don't necessarily know all about like the machinations of the inner workings of Amazon, but like the Tweeter of Chaos has been the Tweeter of Chaos for a long time.
Yeah.
The same person, you know?
This is true.
Much longer than He Who Tweets with the Dawn.
Much longer than He Who Tweets with the Dawn, yeah.
This is very true. By the way, I'm seeing in chat there's been some sound popping and things. I don't know what's going on tonight. I think it might be an EV Monks thing. I don't think it's an us thing. I think it's the software that we use, or I use. So, sorry if that happens, folks. But yeah, this was exciting because the fingers are on SD, and then there's 2 fingers on the C key. So this is San Diego Comic-Con pretty much confirmed, isn't it, we would say?
Yeah.
Yes.
Is anyone able to go to San Diego Comic-Con?
Unfortunately, no.
No.
I just spent way too much money on a plane trip to Europe.
Yeah.
As much as
Yeah.
I would love to go back to San Diego, ooh, maybe I can see if my sister and her husband can go because they do live in San Diego, and they're
Ooh.
not live watch foldies, but they are remote watch foldies.
Yeah.
They should.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jaws21 in chat will be at
Yes.
San Diego.
Nice.
Yes, go spy for us.
Yes.
Mhm.
Jaws, DM me. We'll get you a link. We'll just live stream it from your phone or something. We'll sneak something in. We'll work it out. You can come be our who are the scouts? What's
The Fardar is
The
mine.
maidens.
The maidens of the spear.
What is wrong with you?
Sorry, I couldn't resist pretending not to know that. It was too easy. It's like, who are the scouts again?
Attending.
Yeah.
Attending.
Jazzy, have you taken your oath? Have
I-
you taken your oath?
Yes. Yeah. All right. So we had that, and then we also had 1 second. We'll switch. Then they followed it up. This was yesterday, so this was amazing. Yesterday they switched it up, and we got 4 behind-the-scenes pictures. Leigh-A, which one's your favorite?
Oh my god, don't make me choose.
I can choose. I can choose.
Okay,
Make me
good.
choose.
Mel, which one's your favorite?
Oh.
Rude.
I abstain. I abstain.
Okay, Bain&Chiad, which one's your favorite? Is it Matt?
No. Although I do love Donal, and Donal is going to turn me into a Matt fan. I know it. I'm going to have Matt bias soon enough. But yeah. Oh my god, he's just amazing. No, my favorite is Golden Eyes. Perrin. So good. It gives me chills every time I look at it.
Nice.
That really
1
is the
second.
most
It's just-
dynamic.
It
of
is.
pictures.
It catches your eye. Yeah.
Yeah.
And also
Carrying
just-
what we think is Uno's shield. Does that look like we think it's Uno's shield? I saw Uno talking about this somewhere, and they said that it looks like it's Uno's shield. So
our Uno.
Interesting. Does
Wow.
Uno have a unique shield of the Shinarans? Or
This
do
is-
all the Shinarans have the same shield?
who knows?
Chat, help us out if you.
Is
know
there
the
another
answer to
shot of Uno with that shield somewhere?
Because
That's
I
a good
mean,
question.
it would make sense that if he sets out from Shinar with all the Shinarans, that they would issue him some gear, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Because he kind of showed up with nothing
right.
except for a really sad face, like
Yeah.
this.
Whose
And
blood
he-
is that on his face?
I was gonna say I don't think he had any of that blood on the picture that got
Mm-mm.
released in Entertainment Weekly because Ayula had blood on her, but he was still kind of stand backish, obviously
Yeah.
not wolfing out. But yeah, and that is a blood splatter. That is not his blood.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm getting. I tweet when I tweeted this out. I said the same thing. This gives me like gladiator arena battle vibes. Like he's been stuck in the arena or some kind of space where he's having to fight someone to the death in effect, and this is just
He
part
is
of that
getting
moment.
ready to fuck someone up.
Yes.
I do
No way of the
really-
leaf here.
I appreciate the like blood on the nose, like looking like it's kind of like seeped into his nostrils, as
Yeah.
if he has sniffed it.
Mm.
Yeah.
Or it could be Nerdy Guns mentioned in chat could be his nose was injured, like it could be coming from his nose.
Yeah.
Could be.
Yeah.
But
He
I
looks
would rather he just be a
Fire.
sniffer.
Yeah. Me too.
Like, normally it's dripping down this way.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah,
flow
yeah,
up
yeah.
over here.
Could be. So
Can you do that
I've
again,
had
please?
a bloody nose before. My blood from my nose does not come up on the side of my face. I go straight down.
Oh, mine
and
gets
into your
everywhere.
Mouth. Yeah.
My
That's
my
true.
blood I bleed my own blood all over my face when my nose is bloody.
Yeah, that's fair. So both Dane Luhu and Dawson Cowles in chat have said you see Uno with the shield in the teaser shots where he's with the Shinarans at door drop. So
Sweet.
that's kind of been confirmed there.
Mm.
So
Mhm.
nice. But
Ooh, and
it-
Noman Garden says
Yeah.
Missima also has the same shield.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah.
so it's the Shinaran shield. Then.
Shinar
could be-
shield.
okay. So just so maybe not specifically Uno's, but a Shinaran shield. Okay.
Yeah.
Interesting. That wrestler is really distracting me, by the way.
I know.
He's really excited for Perrin.
Here's the fun
My
thing about
energy
it.
is like on the same level as that wrestler, so I don't mind. It doesn't bother
I
me.
love
Is that Ashendari?
I can see the wrestler as well on the screen that I'm sharing, but because I've cropped the window for the four of us that have this in the middle, no one else on the video can actually see this.
Well, now you have to show everyone else.
Now you have to
They need
show
to, they
them.
need to
Okay.
feel our
One
pain.
second, let me just uncrop this for a moment. 'Cause this wrestler is fucking going for it.
It's so good.
There we go, folks.
And it kind of looks like Perrin's looking at him.
Yeah,
Doing the whole
right.
side eye,
The
like,
wrestler,
I'm
yeah.
gonna crush you. And the guy, it's kind of like in Indiana Jones where the guy is doing all the crazy things and Indiana Jones just goes, pow.
Bam.
Yeah.
All right. That's now cropped. Just-
I love it so much.
I really did enjoy the way you all mentioned that, and I'm like, they can't see it, but okay. There we go, folks.
Yeah.
Just put it back so you can see our
We
faces.
don't know what's going on.
No. Yeah,
We're just-
we've been complaining
just here for
to
fun.
to the streaming people because like they can't see what I'm putting on screen properly. So, but yeah, that's an amazing picture. I'm willing to bet this scene, whatever it is just pretty wild. Like real badass scene. Guy Roberts tweeted about it. He seemed really excited about it. Everyone was tweeting. I think everyone was just tweeting about this picture a lot. Anyway,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Perrin
but, like,
apparently was one of the most tweeted words, not necessarily hashtags, but tweeted words yesterday.
Yeah.
With like well over 10,000 mentions
Amazing.
of Perrin within one day. So
Do
like
you guys think he's gonna have golden eyes the whole time, or it's gonna be more like in the first season where they get gold when he's like in fighting mode?
I think that one. I think the latter is. He's
yeah,
gonna-
Yeah.
I agree.
It's too much for them to have it all the time.
Yeah. So, and I'm hearing that it says in chat that Perrin did trend for a while as well. So,
That's cool.
and then also aptly for tonight, it was on the original thumbnail. It's not on the new thumbnail because this is a new stream. Sorry, folks. But we did get a trio of ladies: Egwene, Elaine, and Nynaeve. This is cool, although as I think Kevin put in chat earlier, or someone did, now we've had two shots of Elaine in the same outfit in the same place. So
Yeah.
clearly there's no love for Elaine just yet.
Right. Yeah.
I think they just don't want to give it away too much. They just want to like keep it for the show, you know, like they kept Steve for the show.
Forever. They kept Steve forever.
Yeah, like Steve got put in a little Steve just got like placed in a secret little box and then put in a safe, and the safe got like put in the basement, and the basement got like locked, and then
Yeah.
someone took the key and ran away and gave it to the elf, and then they were
Wow,
like,
that was incredibly depressing.
That's a lot of things.
yeah,
Maybe
poor Steve.
someday we'll see the Steve scenes someday.
Yeah, I believe in Steve.
You
I do
believe in
too.
Steve.
Yeah,
Nice.
I do.
Make Steve great again. But this is a cool scene, and the first time I saw anyone talk about this one little detail here, I think it was you, Bain&Chiad, when you mentioned this sleeve that Nynaeve has.
Yes.
Yeah.
The accepted sleeve.
It's so good.
Yeah, we like this. We
Do
don't-
you
we
not
don't want like that.
It'll be more visible on screen than the hem of a dress. You rarely
Yes.
see hems on
Mhm.
screen.
It makes such good sense, especially as we see them channeling and using their hands and
Right.
like
Yeah.
the way
I think
hooks and their obsession with cutting off people's hands.
Good point. Yes. What blew my mind though was like I had this progression of like enhance moments. Like first I was like, let me zoom in on her hand, and then I was like, oh, rainbow colors. It's the accepted bands. And then I zoomed in again, and I was like, oh my god, it's embroidery. And then I zoomed in again, and I realized that they were shaped in the flame of Tarvalon shape, and that's like how it's all embroidered together.
That's
so like
nuts.
the level of detail.
It's incredible.
Wow.
That's so cool. So it just looks like a tie-dye thing, but if we like super zoom in,
If you
Oh,
zoom
no.
it's
in,
a bunch
it's like
of flames of Tarvalon.
Yeah,
me-
yeah.
Let me
Wow.
mess around off screen for a second. Let's see if I can achieve something to.
Kitty.
Yes, Wilder has decided to join. He was very excited.
Hello.
They were talking about Nynaeve. And obviously Nynaeve is a Wilder. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not again.
Another comparison that I liked with that photo is I don't remember when it was released. It was one of the early Leandrin photos, but she's in a very similar looking cave. No, it's not cave, it's because it's got distinct arches. Oh my god, Wilder, seriously. I'm trying to talk, dude. So it's a very similar architectural structure, and she's looking very happy and like she's trying to talk to people politely. And I can't remember who posted it, but they posted the two pictures next to each other, and they're even kind of facing the same way. And it was like, yes, it's such a fun. They're about to enter the waves, and this is really exciting.
My vote is this is like the White Tower basement. That's my vote.
That makes
Yeah.
sense.
I like that too. So, I agree. We also had, if it's going to slide across nicely, come on, play well. We had our man Lan. This,
Yeah.
and I never thought, I said this on my podcast recording earlier today with Nerdy Guns, who's in chat. Hi again, Nerdy Guns. I never thought I would say this, but the picture of Lan was, I think, the least exciting of the four pictures.
It's so true.
Maybe
Sorry,
it's because we're used to seeing him in the previews and the sneak peeks. Like they undress him a lot.
Yeah.
Is he perhaps wearing, for just his 4 pictures of season 2? One of them being Lan. We're too used to seeing a lot of skin in pictures of Lan when they're sneak
Are you
peeks.
saying land with clothes is boring to you?
Maybe. I mean, everyone's like, this is the least exciting. I did not use the word boring. I said least exciting.
Well, and
Okay.
also the other 3 are they're very new. So we've never seen the Power Girls together. We haven't seen Perrin we did see him in a Wolf Rage once, but he's gone to the Way of the Leaf since then. And, there was a lot of concerns about like, how much is he going to follow the Way of the Leaf? And then just Donal. Like anything Donal, I think we're all just super excited about.
I love Hybrid Habit's comment.
Havoc.
What the picture doesn't show is that he's actually part of this scene. I feel that is, and I have seen the emojis in chat as well, I feel like that is the appropriate moment to enter tonight's first butt rock. So
Yes.
enjoy.
Give it to us.
Yes, there you go. Butt rock. In fact, I'm going to...
Butt rock.
There we go. 2 butt rocks,
Butt rock.
folks.
Ooh, double butt rock.
Yeah, double butt rock.
I think it would be really interesting if they showed us, like, from our perspective, a scene that on screen doesn't say much, but then when we figure out whatever that moment is, it's going to be something crazy. That's what I'm voting for.
Yeah.
Like, because why would you toss in a picture like that if it wasn't something like super
This is true.
significant?
Yeah.
A lot of people have pointed out the costume upgrades, and Noman Gun's been just going to mention it again. Yeah, the costumes have been upgraded. I am working on a Lan cosplay, and now what I it's actually sat over there. What I've purchased was, I thought, pretty good. Now I'm like, wow, now I look like a budget virgin all over again. So yeah, great job, costume set costume designers, whatever, season 2. Thank you.
Do have a new costume director this season, right?
What is different about this costume? I'm just so used to looking at him naked, I don't really pay attention to him when he's clothed.
The overlapping bits, they seem there's much more stitching to them.
Thicker.
Yeah, it looks thicker.
And
as well.
there was like in the shot of him on the horse, I think there was a different type of cape or something happening too.
Yeah, he looks like he's got a
I
dark
do
cape,
remember
that's
that
for sure.
cape thing.
Yeah. Someone said he looks like it looks more like royalty than it did first season.
Right, yeah.
Ooh.
So but yeah. So and then we had our last picture, which is Donal. So let me just flip that across. There we go. So go
There
Mel,
he is.
what do you feel about Donal?
I mean, I feel all the things. All the things about Donal.
All the things about Donal.
I really appreciate that they're making it easy for the audience to transition between the actors by keeping him in the same costume, even though he hasn't taken that clothes off since they left the Two Rivers, and it's probably really gross and disgusting.
Poor Matt.
And smells like butt. But there's something about this scene that makes him look like he's like there's like a glint of like Matt, later Matt as we know him. Like he's about to like say something just really sly or really funny to whoever it is that he's talking to right there. It's just like you can tell he's processing to like send a zinger out, and I'm really excited to hear what that is.
Yeah. I heard a lot of discussion about there possibly being a raven or something etched into that quarterstaff.
There is. When somebody did the work of zooming in, and there's a very distinctive looking beak next to where the appropriate distance of the body is, but for the life of me, I can't see it on the picture. So people who do all this work, by the way, all of you picture sleuths are incredible because like Grace, with you zooming in on the details of the sleeve, like I'd been like, oh cool, it's a tie-dye sleeve, great, next.
Yeah. I was also the same, so yeah, it's it is
it's
nice
quite
when
a
people
fancy quarterstaff for compared to the rest of what he's wearing.
And also I just wonder from a handling perspective if all that etching is how that would work, because you're gripping different parts of the quarterstaff, so I don't know if it's more for decoration than practical use.
I suppose.
But I think the etching would help, right? Wouldn't it give you a little bit of texture to hold on to?
A little bit of texture is good, but I feel like a lot of that, like if you're trying to twist your hands and rotate them, it might possibly, depending on the craftsmanship, cut your hands. I don't know. That's kind of where my brain went at first. Like, also soft roof mistress hands. Obviously haven't been handling a lot of spears or quarterstaffs recently.
Aww.
Well,
I'm really sorry for you, Leigh-A. You should handle more quarterstaffs or even full staffs. Full staffs. Yeah. I would wish those on you more than quarterstaffs.
Thank you.
Iris Bear would like it if you tell us more about gripping the staff. Perhaps, Mel, this is a moment where you could excel.
Did you not just hear me tell her to take a full staff instead of a quarterstaff? Did you miss that whole thing?
I did not. I was just like, maybe you wanted to expand further on it. That's all. You know?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna take it and twist it, I once had a boyfriend tell me that I needed to shake it like I was shaking a can of hairspray. So I'd be really curious to.
Ow! Sorry.
He clearly didn't use hairspray, but I get what he was trying to say. But I can clearly see that, like, sliding your hand along that staff would give you lots of advantages in various scenarios.
Right. Fair enough. Shall we move on to the next piece of news? We have lots to talk about tonight. I'm conscious we've been chatting a while. So, shall we do WhatCon or shall we do Prague? Or would you like to see the first Malkier con reveal?
Oh yeah, that one.
Yeah, that one? Okay.
Yes.
So you have a choice between a bit of news or a reveal of an item.
I think we have to save the item. I think that needs to be later.
News first, then item.
Yeah, we're in the news segment.
Okay, so a bit of news. Okay, so let me just cue it up. All right. So, folks, I would like to announce a special guest at Malkier Con this year. I'm going to pause the music so I can put that across. So sorry, ladies, I just realized you probably won't see this, so I really apologize. But folks, we have a special guest, and that guest will be yes, folks, that is right. We have the incredible Memo joining us at Malkier this year. Memo
Oh my gosh!
will be there with not just coming and attending and being a fan, but Memo is going to host an actual chibi drawing class. So you'll be able to take a chibi class from Memo in person. I don't know if we're going to get people to like drag their tablets and things like that. I think we're just going to have pens and pencils and paper and things of that nature. Well, Mem and I are coordinating that.
So cool.
Yep, so you can come and have an actual lesson from the person in the fandom who does all of our chibis that we love and adore, including the 5 of us. And Memo will also be there. She'll be bringing lots of her own merchandise and be working as a vendor during the event too. So yeah, you can come and just get to know Memo. Memo is amazing. She's such a wonderful person and such a talented artist. So yeah.
That is awesome. What a get.
I know, right?
Malkier, Tom.
Thank you. Yeah, and there's lots of Memo love going in chat now. So yeah, you should. Yeah, if you don't know who Memo is, go and follow. Will that be live streamed? Yes. So Fire Dust, my grandma, we will be live streaming all the panels, so you'll still be able to watch this if you go and purchase one of the digital tickets. The perk of that being that you get to see all the events live, and then including opening ceremonies, closing ceremonies, costume parade if we do one or anything of that nature. Not the watch party that we're trying to organize. Amazon, please let me do that. For obvious reasons, I can't live stream that. That's an in-person only perk. Sorry, folks. And then you get to have them, those live streams available to you exclusively for at least a month before I start releasing them out to the general public to see and have a bit of fun that see what everyone else got up to. So, but yeah, really excited to have Memo. She wanted to come last year, it just didn't work out because she was making a human being. But this year, she is not doing that. She is Diana's staying at home with her partner, and Memo's coming and partying for the weekend with all of us in Manchester.
Awesome.
She is the one who did all of our art that I think is almost all of our profile pictures.
Yeah.
So
basically.
those are 5 prime examples of how amazing and just detail oriented her art is. It's all very personalized if you do a commission with her. So
yeah, it's amazing. And while we're talking about conventions, let's talk about 1 second, let me switch to the other screen. So in a couple weeks, like 4 weeks, 4 weeks, there is obviously WhatCon happening.
Under 4 weeks, yeah.
Under 4 weeks now. There we go. Thank you. You can tell I don't have one of the countdowns for when it actually starts on my phone because, sad. But someone who will be there will be this gentleman, Michael Kramer. And he's already thinking about WhatCon 2023. Now, where did I leave my horn? And he is pictured there for those of you who can't see the tweet. He is pictured there. He's just in, I assume, his office space or something like that. I see a printer in the background and things. And he's holding a drinking horn. It's white with a leather strap around, and it goes around his neck, so he doesn't lose his vessel. But yeah, he looks very excited. Grace, you're going to WhatCon, aren't you?
I am, yes. And they just today announced one of the panels that I'm on, and it's Aiel themed.
What a great segue!
Yeah.
I was so jealous that you got that panel.
Exciting. That is so exciting.
Yeah.
I love that you guys are doing that. Sorry, please explain for everyone who doesn't already know.
So I'm on 2 panels. I will leave the other one to be a secret for when that's announced. But the first one that I'm on is called GE Trial. And last year, I believe they did a trial about Gawain. Maria Simons of Team Jordan was the judge, and she's going to be the judge again this year. And it's Critter and myself versus Gus from Wheel Takes and a surprise panelist. And we are debating Lammen Sin and the Aiel War. So
Nice.
Critter and I are on the defense, and Gus and the surprise panelist are on prosecution.
I
Go ahead.
I don't understand what there's to debate about that.
I don't either.
Agreed. I mean, I'm just gonna go in there and stab people, and then it'll be over, right?
Perfect.
That's
Yeah.
what a trial
I
is.
will be there
You're
supporting
bringing your
you.
spear, right? You're bringing your
Yes,
spear.
yes, the big one.
Cool.
Nice. And
Are you
Leigh-A, are you actually doing that?
I'm considering it. I don't know if I will.
That's amazing. That's incredible. Apparently, Maria said no stabbing, by the way, though. So
She can be bought.
she can be bought.
How does Kevin know?
I don't know. Screaming Spud Monkeys, are the panels listed? Are you referring to
should
WhatCon
be.
panels? I believe they are listed. If you're asking about my
There
Kirikon
is
ones,
a
they're not out
oh.
yet.
Yeah, for
so-
WhatCon, they do have the schedule, the daytime schedule out. So you can look at the schedule and see what is it, and they do it in a couple, like JordanCon, a couple of slots. So I think there's like 3 or 4 at a time, and there's 4 sets. Anyways, there's groups of panels throughout the day, and this is the first one that they've officially announced who the panelists are.
Yeah. But Leigh, you're going to WhatCon as well, aren't you?
I am, and I am
Yeah.
on a panel. I'm not gonna lie, Bain&Chiad, it was a little sad that they didn't assign me to this panel, but knowing that you are on it representing us, I am 100% confident that you got it. Like, I'm not even worried about it. And I will be in there with my stabby stabs ready to shut some bitches down if they start talking sass.
Perfect. And Critter and I will consult with you, Leigh-A. We need the roof mistress's input for our.
Absolutely.
you know,
I already
for our
started
defense.
arguing with mostly Brie on Twitch. And it's like,
Amazing.
I kind of got her to come to our side. And then I was like, I'm just going to stop because I'm basically going to argue all of the points of the panel. And I don't want to give the prosecution any ideas.
That's a
Nice.
good point. Yes.
Yeah.
DM me and Critter privately, and we'll talk.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
amazing.
but do it after discovery, right? That's
Hmm?
lawyer talk.
Oh,
Oh, right. Yes.
I mean, I feel like you're winning. You like have an upper hand there automatically. By the way, folks, I really think we're just not going to get to the origin discussion because I want to do the Smoky Eye thing that Leia's got going. So
Yeah,
sorry,
probably
folks.
right,
Like,
yeah.
I've just looked at the time and realized,
If you
damn,
came
there's no
here
way
for
we're doing the origins.
Origins,
You'll
get
have
out.
to come back another week. Sorry, we're having
I
too
feel
much
like
fun.
we've never
discussing all these
booted
things.
Origins from an episode.
I have more
before.
things to reveal, so I'm going to reveal something else after this. Yeah, like you
And
have
I
an
would
upper
like to
hand
put
with this.
eye makeup on at some point.
Exactly.
Like, I
But,
feel
like,
kind of naked here.
Critter's a lawyer, and so I feel like Bain&Chiad, you have like an upper hand situation here. So yeah,
I feel like, out of character for a moment, I do feel like we have the harder side to argue. So I am really glad that I have Critter on my side. So I'm sure it's just going to be fun anyway. So we'll have a good time and we'll pretend we're mad at each other and
I love it.
It'll be great. Yeah.
Chad is
That sounds
absolutely on
amazing.
board. They're saying origins are for August. So nicely done. And
That's-
Dawson agrees as well there. So brilliant.
Thank you, Screaming Spun Monkeys.
Smart.
I appreciate
That's
you
narc-
letting us off the
Narc
hook.
smart right there.
Yeah, indeed. All right, folks. I'm going to reveal a bit of the item. And I don't know why I'm not telling you what the item is, because I'm going to show you the item. So, folks, as you know, last year, Tree, another artist, a wonderful artist in our community, did the artwork for Malkier, which you saw on the badges, it was on the con shirts, and it was on mugs and things that Tree was selling. Tree and I have been working on another idea for this year that continues our theme. And Tree sent me it's still a work in progress, folks. It's about 60% complete according to Tree's estimates. But she is, she's like, I want to show people. I'm excited. And the committee got to see it earlier today, and they were nothing but wows and loves about it. But I'm going to tease it to you first off, folks, because we're going to have some fun with it. So drum roll, and you can see the first bit of the artwork. So, are you ready? Are you ready?
Yes.
There it is, folks. And I've just realized my co-host can't see this for like 30 seconds. But fun and games. Yeah, this is
Ooh.
this is what's we've got so far for the artwork. There is more behind this fog. Okay, this fog and mist is there to hide the rest of it. And as we go for the rest of the show, I'm gonna pop in and be like, hey, let's reveal a little bit more so you can see it all. But this is the first piece. And if you look very carefully in the absolute background of the shot, you will see Tarwin's gap from last year's artwork piece.
That is
I noticed it
so
immediately.
cool.
Yep. So
Amazing.
yeah, I'm very excited
She's
about
so
all of it.
talented.
Mhm.
She
God.
really
is.
is.
This is very, very true. But yeah. Okay. Back to us. Now, while we're talking about things that are beautiful, there was some last-minute thirsting happening today, and
Oh, yeah.
I feel
Very
like
distracting.
very distracting thirsting situation.
Whew,
So,
hold on.
okay.
I gotta
I
get
couldn't
this
even
ready.
look at
I
Instagram.
already need this.
Are you ready?
Just thinking about it.
Are you ready?
No,
Ban
no,
yourself.
Go ahead.
So this is Guy Roberts retweeted this from the Prague Shakespeares. So Prague Shakespeares tweeted out, experience the agony and ecstasy of true love with Romeo and Juliet on the 19th of August from Prague Shakes, directed by PSC artistic director Guy Roberts and starring Taylor Napier as Romeo and Jessica Boone as Juliet. Tickets are on sale now. And Guy retweeted that these violent delights have violent ends. A heart emoji, a stab emoji, and blood. P.S. I'm Mercutio too. Somehow Taylor Napier kills me again in another play. Can't wait to work with Jessica Boone, Taylor, and the rest of the cast on this. And Patrick Doyne, composer. It's going to be bloody, passionate, and hot. And then the bit you're all really wanting me to do is to scroll just a smidge. Just a
Can you
little
please?
just a little bit down this page. Because
Just
bum,
scroll.
bum. There you go.
Jesus.
That's some
Can we
chiseling right
ramen
there, folks.
rattle for that? We haven't ramen rattled for anything yet.
Yeah, let's
today, but-
appreciate that.
Let's do that.
Let's appreciate that.
You all are looking at Taylor, but I'm
looking
all
at
on
both.
Jessica.
Yeah, I'm
I
just
am.
like, damn.
It is the
Yeah.
whole
I'm looking
everything,
at both.
How do I get an invitation to that whole thing? Like all of it.
I'm now like I need time off at the beginning of September, because I'm running the convention we just talked about. That's the 9th and 10th. I was like, can I get time off in August to run off to Prague? Can I call that like a research trip for 2024 Malkier?
Yes.
Yeah.
I feel like
Yeah.
you have to go. It's your duty as the Malkier founder. You need to go. And also, Guy would be sad if you didn't go.
Well, yeah. I mean, you
You
need
have
to
to
support your friends
disappoint
in their,
bestie.
artistic endeavors. This is true. So
Yeah, you got to support your
mean-
buddies. Like you have to go. That's just like a guy friend thing.
You can't let your reserved seat go to waste.
Yeah.
reserved seats.
Yeah, every show that
I
he
suppose
does.
maybe I could go to like a midweek showing, and then I could just like zip out and zip back in. Like I go on one day, go to the show, stay one night, zip back home the next day. It could be like my days off from work that way.
Oh, you mean
That's
like zip with him in a zip car around Prague? Is that what you mean?
Sure, let's say that. Yeah.
Yeah, and then go with him and Jessica and take them out to dinner to celebrate their amazing
Taylor,
work.
yeah.
obviously.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah,
Taylor,
yeah.
obviously.
We'll just
You can't omit the third beautiful person and this whole beautiful person. Well, fourth, I guess, including Rob. So
Yeah, he's okay. Yeah.
It's all right. But yeah, this is regardless, folks. If you want to see, I did have someone point something out to me earlier when I showed them this, and they were like, "Aren't Romeo and Juliet meant to be like 14 years old?"
Oh yes.
I
are
had the
infants.
same reaction. I was like, these two should know better.
But that's
Yeah.
the fun about playing with Shakespeare, right? Like there's so many fun ways to like reinterpret Shakespeare and reinterpret the language and the
Right.
poetry of what he's saying, and you can do
Yeah.
all sorts of really fun stuff with it. So just because they're supposed to be children in the original doesn't mean that they won't find ways to turn this play on its head and make this work.
So I
Grown-ups
And-
can be
and
just as
also-
stupid. So
And
This is
also
true.
hot, and
Yeah.
and so
Yeah,
hotness
these
on
ones you can
stage.
legally thirst over, folks, because you
yes.
14-year-olds know.
It's
No.
not creepy.
Yes.
I actually do have a
Adults.
question, especially for all of y'all who are more proficient in theater timelines, because I have a concern.
Okay.
Okay.
My concern is that they are currently filming season 3. And if this is debuting in mid-August, and they've got pictures up already, they're posting, they're advertising. What is the run-up timeline of rehearsals, practice, all of that sort of stuff? And does that potentially mean that not only Taylor and Guy, but Jessica, who is also in Wheel of Time, are not in season 3, or not significantly enough in season 3 that they can take time out of this filming schedule to focus on this amazing Shakespearean play? That is my concern.
Okay.
I mean, we know Alana has to lose at least one of them at some point.
Oh, I know.
So-
But we also know that he's in it. We also know that he's in season 3 because we've seen them together. We've seen pictures of them together having what are they having? Like what the IV party where they're
Oh,
all
yeah.
like getting juiced up.
Oh, that's right. So,
So-
okay, so he is. So maybe it's just not a lot.
So filming is done in blocks, right? And it could be that it just so happened that both of them are not in a block that makes sense to
Yeah.
block into the rehearsal period for the show. And rehearsal periods for theatrical pieces can, take months or weeks. And it just depends on how it's all set up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Winter's Lady saying, like, is not everyone's filming right now anyway, because Daniel Henney's currently at home.
Correct.
Oh, yeah, that
yeah.
makes sense.
Yeah.
There'll be understudies, Screaming Spud Monkeys putting out. Joz says pros can do rehearsals for like 3 weeks and just be ready to rock and roll.
Okay.
So there's a range of
Yeah.
options there.
Okay.
Like you said, it depends what
It's
block they're
also
in.
Romeo and Juliet. And you know how many times theater people do Romeo and Juliet in the course of their career?
It's true.
Like 475 times. It's like
Not 476, only 475.
well, this would be the 476th
Okay.
time.
Thank you for the
Right?
clarification.
So they
I appreciate
already
it.
know. They already
Speaking
know it,
of-
and they just have to get the director's artistic vision embedded into them. It just depends. It all
Need to
depends.
Steal the show for 1 second. Speaking of Romeo and Juliet, there is some love needed in chat right now, folks. Please go and express your love for Skeeter, okay, and for Amis Fast Rider, because Amis has just gone and dropped Skeeter off at the airport, and they are both in chat currently, feeling sad because they are separated temporarily again. So please go and show love and affection to those two wonderful people, because sadly now they're
That
no
does
longer
feel
together.
very star-crossed.
Yeah, so we love you both, and sorry to hear that, but perhaps we could cheer you up with a bit more of the artwork being revealed. Would that cheer you up a little bit?
Yeah.
Would you like to
This
see that,
artwork,
Skeeter?
the shirt.
The shirt? Is that what we're talking
Less
about?
of the shirt.
Yeah, less of the shirt.
You have
Okay.
So
Maybe.
is Taylor
Like
gonna?
we have Taylor slightly further to the side.
No,
Get
I
that
was
one?
going to bring up this artwork again. So, folks, this is what I showed you just before. But now I'm going to slowly reveal just a little bit more of the artwork. Let's wisp away some of that mist. And I don't know why. I don't have a blowing sound effect, so it just didn't work.
That was good. That was good.
I mean, you should just do it.
Okay, is that work? Is that better?
Nice.
No.
I miss you guys.
Okay, there we go. I don't know. I couldn't get that to work originally for some reason. It was being stupid. But there we are, folks. There's a little bit more revealed there, so you can just enjoy that for a second.
We've got the golden cream.
Golden Crane, yes, one of our key features of the artwork every year. I'm just loving this, so. But we'll
Isn't
pop
that
back.
interesting about all of the additional towers that are being revealed in that reveal? Wow.
yeah, there are a few
wonder
out there.
ultimately how many towers there will be.
Is there a
I
place
wonder.
that is known for a specific number of towers?
I mean,
Who knows?
hmm.
Who nose.
Yeah. We like
The
Kyrian?
Towers of Midnight.
Kyrian, right?
Yes,
Topless,
midnight ones.
That's a
topless
book.
towers.
That's a book. I
Topless
know
ta-
that one.
What, Topless
Yeah.
Towers? Do we? Is that so? We need more.
Wait, we're not
Yeah,
sweat-
Yeah.
Hey, guys, we're not
Topless, towering Taylor.
Topless Towering Taylor. Okay, nice.
Yes, Mel. Yes.
All right. I think that's all of the news. We've now spent the first hour on glitches and news and stuff. So
People are calling for Yosha with the mohawk
Yosha,
in chat.
Yosha with the
They
mohawk.
They want Yosha with I'm trying to see if I can find you a link.
Okay.
I think it's for
Whilst
Instagram.
we do
It's
that,
an
I'm gonna
Instagram, yeah.
Yes, here it is.
change the music over. Okay, it's being sent to me apparently. All right, we'll work on this. That one I no longer need. In fact, I don't need any of the Twitters now, so they can all go. Send it to me and we'll get it back up. But Leigh-A, I think you have something to share with us.
I do. So ever since joining Con, there have been many people who have been obsessing over the show Bain&Chiad, not our Bain&Chiad's eye makeup. And I have heard some criticism about, wait, how do maidens have makeup in the wild? First of all, they are not roof mistresses who have entire holds where you can have literally boxes and brushes and all these things. And this is only what I'm holding in like 2 hands. This isn't even all the stuff that I have readily available for myself. So what we've decided to do tonight is do a demonstration / tutorial of what maidens would be able to bring with them as they are going out raiding or out training. Obviously, they are weight and size limited in what they can bring with them. And so we're going to answer the question of how do you get that Bain&Chiad, which are played by Raga. I can't roll my G's. I don't know if that's how you say it, roll your G's. And Maya's look that they displayed in the Instagram picture. And I have my lovely 2 maidens here with me that are going to help me with this tutorial.
Would you like the picture up quickly? So
I
people
would
can be
love the
refreshed?
picture up. And actually what, Rob, we're going to do is we're going to zoom in on one at a time because they actually do have very different eye makeup.
Okay. Thanks for the heads up.
Yes. So, sorry.
I'm joking. No, I'm joking. You're fine.
So if we could zoom in on Maya first. And hers is actually a little bit lighter colored. And so they both have very detailed eyeliner work. But if you zoom in on Maya's, hers is actually more of a deep shimmering gray. And it has a little bit more of subtle shadow work in the crease. And the upper brow, the way it's highlighted is very different than what Raga has. Also, an interesting detail that she has in her eyeliner is that while it is almost all black, there is actually a line of white or silver that slits in from the inner eye, and that is more prevalent. You can see that more on the left eye of the picture. So, and then if we go over to the lovely Raga.
Un momento, please. While I change. Let's go back to the main theme for a second. Would you have alters?
I had
so you
no
get
idea
a highlight.
any of this. This is crazy.
Yes. And so just a basic background while I'm so vamping real quick. I actually didn't get into makeup until like real life Leigh-A and let me know when you're ready.
Yeah, it's up on the screen for you now.
All right. So we'll get back to that when I have to vamp again.
Sorry, folks.
So Raga has a very different look. Also shadowy, it's got that nice, but her eyeshadow is pure black. And it's her brow, the below brow work is very different shading. It's more on the outside, whereas Maya's more in the middle. And whereas Maya's has a darker crease shadow than her lid eyeshadow. Raga's has just a little bit of a brown wing that comes out that is different than the Soul Black that is immediately on top of her lid. And one thing when I was practicing this that I noticed that I didn't notice when I was looking at the picture is her eyeliner actually changes color as you come in to the inner crease of the eye, both on the upper and lower lids. So it's a dark brown, so it's black for the most of the way through, and then changes to a dark brown, which makes it less overwhelming.
Mel's face back on screen right now. It's priceless.
I only brought black and gray. I don't have
Which is
white
fine.
or brown.
No, it's fine. It's fine. So, and what we're going to do is, if you guys will just really quickly show your kits, because what we're going to do is we're going to do one eye one way and one eye the other way.
What?
Yeah.
I have this. That's what I have.
This is entertaining. Just as a heads up, Bain&Chiad and Mel, I've made your videos larger on screen for the folks to watch.
Fun.
Oh yay!
Great.
I'm so great.
Thanks,
That's
Rob.
awesome.
Not
Thanks.
not overly, but like Leigh-A and myself are like opposite corners smaller, so you two can, you know.
Okay.
Okay.
Fun.
So we are going to do Maya first. And what we're going to do, so again, a lot of Maidens of the Spear don't typically have multiple brushes, so I have literally only brought 3 brushes. I have a lot more. But pro tip, what we're gonna do. So do you guys both have brushes, right? Or
I
Mel,
have 2 brushes.
You have 2 brushes. Excellent.
Yes.
I actually have
You've got the little
7.
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
All
Okay.
right. So
Because I just brought them all and I was like, I don't know what any of these are for, but I have them.
I lied. I brought 4, but we're not going to use this one. This one's for a completely different purpose that we're not going to do till later. So what you need to do is designate a dark brush and a light brush. So you really only need 2 for this.
Oh, I lied. I actually have 3 because one of them is 2-sided.
Does it matter?
Does it matter the size? Like, should
Or
one
the
be
shape?
bigger?
So for the dark one, if you've got a larger one that is a little bit more firm, we'll use that for the eyelid.
Okay. So that should be the darker one.
This one?
Actually, sorry, switch that.
Smaller
You're gonna
one.
want the firmer one for the upper eye. I happen to use I use mine differently. So for coloring purpose, like I don't want to fuck up my colors. So I'm gonna keep the one that I'm recommending that you guys use for the lighter one. That's what I'm gonna use for my eyelid. The softer, fluffy one is what you guys are gonna use on your eyelid.
Okay.
Right, and then what you're going to do is just dust them off a little bit, get kind of whatever gunk that you have from your raids, your travels in the waste.
People want to see what I'm doing. This
Yes.
is what I'm doing.
So
I just
people are
used
asking,
my finger.
am I not doing this? No, obviously, sorry, I am getting all this, but no, I am not doing it. As someone asked,
Is this
yeah.
firmer? Or is this firmer?
You can. You
Which
know
is-
what's firm, Mel.
Okay, that one's firmer.
Yeah.
This
That one-
one?
Yeah.
Okay.
And I want to say thank you to Kevin for noticing that I have natural smoky eyes.
That's
so
right.
yes.
All right. So actually, I did this earlier. I did the darker one. And the reason we're doing Maya first is because her shading is lighter in color. So we're going up darker in color. Another pro tip, when you're doing things like this, you typically want to start with the lighter shades. When you've got big color variations, you want to start with the lighter shades, because once you start applying those dark colors, you can't go lighter. You can't mitigate that. So we are going to start with I'm going to call it the under the eyebrow portion. Now, what she has is a tan base. So her eyebrow is basically broken in thirds. The outer 2 thirds are this light tan base, and the inner is almost white. So use the lightest of lightest colors that you have. And I think Mel, you actually have a white, I believe.
I do.
Yeah. So use that for the inner.
I have a color. It's called Virgin.
That, you know what? Like
Perfect for a maiden.
Yeah,
Okay. And where are we putting this?
So the
light goes in the
middle?
The whitest part is, it's going to be that just a nice little streak down the middle. And then what you're going to do is take the more beige or flesh colored, and you're going to slowly brush in. So let me demonstrate real quick.
Which eye do you want to be Maya?
Whichever
right?
you want.
Okay.
You guys get, so I'm going to use this white color in the middle.
Okay.
So I'm going to go straight down, literally just straight down.
Oh, downward. Okay.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay.
And then
like a down motion, like you're stabbing. Yeah.
Thank you,
like,
Rob.
Okay, stabbing.
Thank you for helping. Yes, that was very useful.
Yeah, see? Yeah, there we go.
I've already forgotten all the maiden talk, so how to speak to maiden. So I appreciate you. You're learning. Look at you. We're so proud of you. And then you're going to take the more beige, and what you're going to do is work in, just gentle strokes in and then out, in and then out, and then do it again on the other side. So you're just starting a gradation, and then you can pat a little bit if you want to make it a little bit.
I feel like I don't see anything happening. It just looks plain to me.
You will. So once you start looking at the other eye comparison, you will see a difference.
Okay.
All right. Now we get to starting to get to the fun stuff. So you're going to choose. Well, I know you guys are, especially Mel, you're very limited in color. So this is Bain&Chiad going to be a little bit more towards you. What you're going to want to do is there's the crease. So when you open and close your eye, there's that crease that happens there. What we're going to do is take the darker brush.
Okay.
And
the stiffy?
The stiffy. Yeah. So the one, well, so remember, this is the one that you've designated as dark.
Okay.
And what you're going to do is take it, put it in the powder, and then flip it upside down.
Okay. Which color are we doing? We doing the light gray or the...
We're not doing gray yet. You're going to do a brown.
Okay. Brown.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and then what you're going to do is, so once you flipped it upside down, you're going to just rub it in the crease a little bit, get it spread out. And then on the outer edge, you're going to work it back and forth and create a nice little arc going up. Not too much, but just a little bit.
Okay.
And this is one of the great things that I love about the way the makeup artists did Raga and Maya's makeup is, while it is a smoky eye, it's not completely overwhelming. When we started talking initially about doing this smoky eye look, you guys can, again, if you need to re-dust the brush, if you want to get a little bit more, you can. So when we were initially talking about doing the smoky look, I was like, oh, fuck, I'm not really good at this because like the big eyes. But then when I started looking at the picture, I was like, oh, totally manageable. Like, this is a very, very manageable and almost everyday look, honestly. So people can do this every day. So see how we've got a little bit of the brown coming on, and then we've got some more in the crease.
Okay.
That's exactly what we want.
I don't know if I'm doing this right, but
yeah, it looks good.
Okay.
Now for the gray. So again with the dark brush, and you can dust this off. It's good practice, just forming good habits. So we will take the more gray. This is actually going to be a little complicated because one thing that the makeup artist did is it's not only on the gray is not only on the eyelid, it actually is a little bit underneath, below the eye.
Yeah.
There are actual ways to use brushes to do this, but I'm going to show you my lazy ass trick on how I do this because it really is lazy, but it works. So I'm gonna apply a little bit of the makeup, and then I'm not just going to do the eye, but when the eyelid. But when I close my eye, I'm going to get under. So I'm going to kind of be like a 2-year-old painting and go
Just swipe it
outside
over
the
the whole
line.
thing.
Outside the lines.
Okay.
Oh,
Be
okay.
careful not to. So you want to go outside the lines on the bottom, though. You don't want to get it in the crease. So make sure you've got good line management up on the crease. And
Mel, your face.
so I'll demonstrate really quickly. So be very gentle on the inside. It's hard
Okay.
to do. Actually, this is a perfect time. So I just made a boo-boo. So got my handy dandy little tissue, and I told you guys to bring moisturizer. This is why, because if you do a FUBAR, hopefully it's not FUBAR, which means fucked up beyond all repair. Just put a little bit of moisturizer on there, and you can easily, without rubbing your entire face off, get that.
Well,
fixed.
I forgot my moisturizer, so I'm just gonna not make a mistake.
I like it. So, all right. So, again, I'm doing this in reverse.
So
So you're getting line management on the top.
light gray or dark gray, or light gray, dark gray, and black, I think is what I have.
So do dark gray. Dark gray.
Okay.
Not in the crease,
Not in the crease.
but like it can go over your entire eyelid though.
Oh yeah, definitely over the entire eyelid. Yeah, and that's
then-
again.
It's very entertaining for me, by the way. I'm loving this.
And then
I'm
okay.
glad it is.
I feel like I just
Pat-
got powder
what-
in my eye.
Why is Patrick also suggesting what I think Mel suggested earlier in the pre-show, which is just use a Sharpie?
Use a Sharpie.
No.
Leigh-A, what about like the outside corner? Like, are we going out that way
No,
too?
we are
or
not,
just-
because they
okay.
don't have. Yeah, theirs is very much all inside, and so that little bit of
I
arch.
got some on my forehead.
Makeup with the Maidens.
Yay!
There's a comment there.
All right.
I'm just trying to fill in for Mel because she's busy, So
Thank you. You can fill in for me anytime, Rob.
I'll let Doyd know.
All right. So while you guys are finishing that up, you can get into makeup anytime. I didn't get into makeup until after I got out of the Navy, and even then, it took me years. And just really, again, looking at pictures, the makeup tutorials didn't make a lot of sense to me because it was just people who did makeup tutorials didn't do makeup the way I ever wanted to. So I just spent a lot of time doing exactly what I said I did earlier, is like spend a lot of time zooming in, looking at makeup and being like, oh, so okay, so I see where they did this color, and just working through it. A lot of like, this is why I know the moisturizer trick, is because there was a lot of trying to unfuck what I really fucked up before. So, all right, are we good with that dark?
I don't know.
I think you will look incredible.
Okay, so now we are getting to the eyeliner. And for this one, if you don't have a lighter color eyeliner, either a nude, something that would be like a nude lip liner is what you could use. And that's actually what this is a nude lip liner. Or I've got a white, it's meant to be an inner eye, and I'm going to explain this. So there's an inner eye and outer eye liner. This is an inner eye liner.
What about, I have like a gold color.
Gold would work perfect. I did see that. That'll work perfect.
Okay.
I have a very tiny white thing.
Perfect.
I don't
Sharpen
know
it.
what that does.
Sharpen
I don't
it.
have a
I'm sharpening.
sharpener.
All right. Well, if you
This
don't
is where I
sharpen
was
it-
let down too.
How do you
folks.
sharpen
I-
your spears?
Yeah,
With my teeth.
taken to a good blacksmith.
So now, the interesting nuance of Maya's eyeliner. I'm gonna try to do this into the camera without really grossing you guys out. So, there is a distinct line from the inner eye just to where her lashes start coming in, and it kind of goes up and into the inner eye. Now, let me explain a little bit about the inner eye before we do this, because
It's like where you like feel your motivation and your soul, right?
Exactly. Sure, we're gonna go with that. So the inner
This is the lighter color we're using now.
Yeah, but I'm going to show you a little bit of why we're concerned about the inner eye, because eventually what we're going to do, and I'm going to demonstrate real quick, is we're going to take the dark pencil and we are going to pull our eye down. And sorry, if you guys get grossed out by eyeballs, you might want to just look away for a little bit.
I love eyeballs.
You're going to actually color the inside. Am I using the right? I'm not using the right one.
Yeah, yeah. Okay.
You're going to, it helps if you use the correct color. Too many things. You're going to color the inside, and that's how you get that very thorough black.
Yep.
So why we're concerned about this is, as we're doing the line, you want to make the line go up and almost into the inner eyelid.
Okay.
That sounds complicated. It does take practice. So for now, I just want you guys just to do from the inner eye to where your eyelashes start to get dark. And
this is the lighter color.
The lighter color, correct.
Okay.
I'm using the tiniest pencil on my eyeball.
And then I will
DK Moon has just given some advice and says, for coloring the eyeballs, the Sharpie really does work better, by the way.
Thank you, DK Moon. I will use that next time.
Skira's also very impressed. Skira's like, he's seen makeup on YouTube, like makeup tutorials on YouTube, and he's watched Wheel of Time YouTubes, but now he is seeing Wheel of Time makeup YouTubes, and it's I feel like it's changed him.
I also have this light brown.
Save that. Save the light brown for the raga eyes.
Yeah, this white one is just like not coming off.
The gold is. I feel like I need white. I'm gonna have to get a white one so I can really do this.
I do have. Could I use this like white eyeshadow? Maybe.
So when it will not stay on as long, because I actually do for work. I typically do use eyeshadow as eyeliner. You do need a very specific brush to do that. So you want it to be very firm because you want a fine line. Yeah, that brush actually works really well.
And I did it already.
Oh, perfect. Yeah. So now we're moving on to the black pencil, the darkest pencil that you have.
Wait, question. Was that just on the bottom, or are we doing the top too?
No, only the bottom.
Only bottom, okay.
Because and we're going to still only work on the bottom at this moment.
Okay.
And you're going to color, so start under where the white or the tan is and blend in, and then make a dark line outside or under your eyelash.
And wait, were we supposed to color our inner eye already? Did I miss that part?
That is what the white is.
No, the other side.
Oh, the underlid?
Yeah, the underlid.
Not yet.
Wow, this pencil is not sharp enough. Well.
See why I said sharpen your pencil?
You did, and I did, but not enough, clearly.
Yeah.
I have no reference for what
So
your pencil is or not.
Underneath and then into the inner, and then where do you stop?
And you stop at the corner. So this one we're not doing any fancy little wings.
Okay.
And then we're going to also, I should have said, you can look back earlier. If you're grossed out by eyeballs, look away right now, because we are going to pull our eyelid down and color that inner lid.
All of it?
All of it.
Jesus.
And it really does give a more complete look. So as much as we look like another Indiana Jones reference, the guy whose face is melting off while we're doing this. It does, if you can tell the difference between my right eye and my left eye, just going all the way up on that inner lid makes a vast difference. And then you can see the split with the white and the black, the bifurcated coloring right there. It's very subtle, but makes a very dramatic difference. And we haven't even started the top lid, and we haven't even done mascara yet. So even just that bottom nuanced detail, again, the makeup artist that put together both these women's look, just love whoever did that. So the next thing that we're going to do is the top. For the most part, we're only doing above the eyelash. We will a little bit on the inner part closest to the eye, go a little bit on the inside. But otherwise, for the rest of it, you will do a full line from tip to tip, from one point to the other point of your eye. And another funny story, I was doing makeup with one of my aunts one time as an adult, obviously, like once I knew how to do makeup. And just sometimes when you're applying mascara or eyeshadow, you guys are doing great with this actually. Sometimes your tendency is to open your mouth because for some reason that makes things better.
I used to watch my mom put on her eye makeup, and she would do weird things with her mouth.
I definitely do that.
And I've done it before.
So, yeah.
It's hilarious. And so I always, every time I put on eye makeup, my mouth goes to go open. I'm like, no, I will not do that. So that's a fun story for this part of the show. All right. How do we feel?
Good.
And the last thing we're going to do is apply mascara. And I don't believe that these women have fake lashes on. I think they actually have their natural lashes.
Yeah, I actually put some on earlier because I could not handle doing the show without mascara.
Same. I feel like I do not look like a person if I'm not wearing mascara.
I don't wear it normally, but like when I'm on camera, I can't handle it. Oh, I look so weird with only one eye done.
I know, it's throwing me. Someone in chat said that too. It's like throwing them off balance.
Dawson. The one
good.
eye on, one eye off throws me off balance. It just feels like I'm going to tip over. Is it just me? When y'all are done, you three can be the Guy Robert Uno girls with one eye done. Nice one, DK Moon. I like that. So
I feel like I've always wanted to learn how to do this, so this is kind of exciting. Thank you, Leigh-A.
No problem.
I have no idea about any of this, and all the stuff you're saying, I'm like, wow. I didn't know that it could be that complex.
It's kind of like art, like you're creating shadows and like lines and
Exactly. They're called makeup artists for a reason. It's because
very disturbed by this excess shadow.
Yeah, and these
we doing bottom lashes too?
Yes, bottom and top. So you want the big pop.
Okay.
And it does. Rob, I don't know if you wanted to. We could just cover the creepy eye, and we could show off our good eye. One at a time.
I don't know if we have enough time to do the other eye. That's the question. So whose eye do we do?
We have to do the other eye.
Oh yeah, we can't live like this.
I can't live like no.
I mean, I could just like hit the end broadcast button, and then.
Oh wow. Okay.
No, I'm joking.
All right.
Sorry, whose eye do I need to put on screen? As a
whoever.
No, I'm okay. Right. No, that's not what I meant. But that worked. I thought you wanted to put up like Raga's or Maya's eye.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Sorry.
We can
Totally
move
missed the
on.
point.
I'm giving Mel a little bit of a chance. For Raga, what we're gonna focus on, and Mel, you can keep going if you want. Like, if you want to work a little bit more, I'm gonna explain a little.
No,
bit more.
I'm listening.
So we are going to do something very similar with the under eyebrow part, but at this point, instead of thirds, we're going to break it in half in the outer, and we're going to do it on a slight diagonal. So the top of the diagonal is going to be close to your nose, and the outer the diagonal is going to be at the corner, the outer corner of your eye. And everything on your ear side of that diagonal is going to be that white color that we used in the middle for Maya. And the same tan that you use for the outer two portions with Maya, we're going to use on the inside. And what I would actually recommend, and again, I will demonstrate first, is bringing the white in further, because again, lighter colors get easily covered up. And what you really want with her, she's got this very highlighted outer brow. And so you want the white actually to be more prominent and just a little bit of the tan coming in. So I will demonstrate. Oh, my colors are right in front of me. So come in like this. And I see how I almost cover up most of the brow. I don't get all the way on the inside, but I do. And I didn't wipe off my brush. So there we go. There's more white. Aha. And then taking that tan color and just a little bit blending it out. And so the colors will blend together very nicely, but you'll have a very highlighted, specifically this outer arch of your eyebrow will be very highlighted. And even if you look, if you kind of do this at the difference between what your upper eye, the upper part of your eye looks like, you can see differences. This is much more highlighted as opposed to this. It's bringing focus to that arch right there. So very fun and nuanced. So then we're going to take our brush, and since we did use a silver and we're not going to use that again, we do want to wipe it off again, because that is going, we don't want to mask the nice brown that we're going to do. And while her eye is mostly black, and unless you have legit solid black, I got really frustrated when I was practicing this because none of my blacks are as charcoal solid midnight black as what is in her picture. You can still get a good differentiation between what we're going to do on the crease. So
my black color is called Creep, in case anyone was wondering.
I'm sorry, you have Virgin and Creep as your
I do,
makeup
yes.
accompaniments. Okay,
Yeah,
nice.
And Naked. I was using Naked
And
as the
Naked.
light brown.
I'm using Naked.
I'm also using Naked. Yeah, Naked.
Mel?
Getting
We
all
were supposed,
naked up
we were
in
supposed
here.
to make a sweat tent joke about that, but we forgot.
No naked for Mel?
Tattoo studio.
Okay.
So we're going to be naked with tattoos in a studio.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right.
Naked. If you would like to sponsor Threefold Talk, we're happy to be a sponsor for you.
So
Yeah.
again,
Send us makeup.
Yeah, you
your
can
brush.
literally do makeup tutorials of like
I
Maiden's
have
makeup.
no
Maiden's
desire to do makeup tutorials.
the Maiden
for us.
makeup.
Just for you guys, yes.
Yeah.
So take it, brush on the one side, then flip it upside down again. Because we're going to do the same exact crease option.
With brown
with
again, or
brown.
different color? With brown. Okay.
With brown. Yeah. Actually, I want to use a darker brown.
I'm going to use a different brown on this one. Yeah.
Yeah, I just decided I want a darker brown also. And this is just to give a little bit of differentiation. A lot of big eyeshadow, like the dark shadowed eyes that you see, do have a lot of color coming out. And this is just a subtle way to have that dark eye and then a good transition while creating some definition without having this part being so black or so dark.
Yeah, you're so right. Because times when I've tried to do this before, I've just like put gray on my whole eye, and it just doesn't look good. So it has to be like different colors.
It does, and shade in these matters, shading is really, really, really important. And I just went with a darker color because I wasn't liking the way it looked. And again, when on the outside, you can just twist it, just rock back and forth until you get the arch that you want, that you like. And for people who have watched tutorials before, don't get frustrated if you see diagrams of how people do makeup, do the color differentiations on their face, because all of our eyes are shaped differently. So the amount of color that you would put in a particular location is very dependent on your eye shape, the way your crease. Some people have very deep creases. Some people, this part of their eyes is shorter. My sister, even though we're come from the same parents, her eyes are very narrow and her eyelids are actually much smaller than mine are. So when I do makeup on her, it's very different. I have to be conscientious and do makeup differently than I do it on myself. So if you do look at tutorials, even if as you're watching us do these, all of our eye shapes are different. What you will be doing for yourself is just unique to your face. And the thing that we never like hearing is it takes practice. It takes a little bit of practice.
Mary Frenzy has a request that next week we do a tutorial on how to properly sharpen a blade.
Ooh, that will be fun.
We'll drag it down. We'll find a blacksmith.
Yeah. Now to the crazy part, because this is the point of no return, friends.
I'm excited.
This is where we break out the legit black eyeshadow.
Okay.
I actually when I was practicing, I had to layer 2 colors. So I used this black, which is it's more of a deep charcoal gray than a black. So I started with this, and this is where we are not doing what we did with the Maya eye. We are not getting it below.
Just on the top.
Just on the lid. And you want to be very mindful of doors and corners. So, sorry, expanse joke. So be very careful and diligent about that inner lid, because there's a potential that you're going to get stuff here. And then also on the outside, you want to not go above the crease. You also don't want to go outside, and you don't want to hit below. So very delicately, just start applying. And sometimes this just might take a couple of applications to get it right. There's no problem taking your time and getting this right. I actually don't even think I put eyeshadow on this to start off with. So
we've now come to the agreement that to sharpen the blade, you use a whetstone dog.
nice. And Rob, this might be a good time while we're doing this to do another reveal.
Okay. Before I do another reveal, folks, and break down a little bit more of that, I'm going to announce something else because I've got like a whole slew of things. So 1 second, let me just make sure I find the right page for it. Folks, it is almost time. Oh no, I can't do it now because I'm going to mess up the thumbnails. Mess up that. So 1 second. Folks, you may remember back at JordanCon, we had a fun time doing something. Myself and Kevin, we were hanging out with a friend. We had a bit of a chat.
That.
Yeah. Do you remember what we got up to?
We made a Waygate.
Legos.
We made a Waygate with Legos, yeah. And we decided, hey, like now Rob's found a little bit of time to sort out his life and chaos. We now have scheduled our next Lego Talks of Time, folks.
Yay!
And Kevin and I are being joined by the wonderful Tom DeSimone of Dragonmount.
Aww.
Yeah.
Love that.
Tom is wonderful.
Tom is incredible. Tom has gone out and bought an obscene amount of Lego because he already owns an obscene amount of Lego and thought, I need more. So he has gone and done that, which is wonderful of him. And we're going to have some fun building Legos at the weekend. So come join us this Sunday. We're going to be hanging out for about an hour-ish or so at 4 p.m. Eastern. I'll be setting that up. All the information links will go out tomorrow, so you can see where it is and come and join us and come hang out as we build something. We haven't picked a prompt yet, but I'm sure we will find one that's going to be a lot of fun. We did Waygates last time, but
I wonder if the Foldies have any ideas.
Yeah, put in chat Foldies if you have a suggestion of something we could build with Lego. So Dawson's right. Yeah, we do need a full Wheel of Time Lego sets.
We do.
Or sets out
For
there. That would be a
real.
lot of fun. Yeah. So
My blacksmith shop is very lonely.
All
There we
right,
go.
so we are moving forward with eyeliner now. This is going to be less delicate work, but no less complicated. So we're using two colors. We're going to use a brownish color and a black, the black that we used before. We're going to, as we have been doing with everything, start with a lighter color. And we're just going to do the
Got makeup on my microphone, by the way.
That's amazing. Just the outer lids of the inner portion of the eye, if that makes sense. So this part here,
Okay, on the
On
bottom
the
and
top
the top.
and the bottom.
bottom and top. And one of the reasons I believe that they did this, I think I mentioned it earlier, is that if you do black all the way on the inside, it creates this very heavy look. And so by using a brown color, you still get some detail and you get all the coverage that you want, but it doesn't create this overburdensome look that almost makes your eyes look like they're like crossing.
Yeah. We doing on the inside of?
Just a little
Or
bit, just up to where your eyelashes start getting thick.
Okay.
And then we are going to switch to the black and we are going to do the lower lid, both the full inner lid. So all of this, the entirety, and on the outer part of the lower lid, starting where your eyelashes get thick. So just continue that coloring where you stop the brown.
And as you're working on this, I might actually drop the next piece of the art. So let me pop that up. We can all still hear you, folks, so don't worry. But yeah, this is where we were previously. So we've got about half of it revealed at this stage. But I think you've been patient enough. We should have a little bit more landscape. So reveal away. Do that blowy thing again. Or that, yeah, there we go, that nonsense, and there we go, more revealed, folks. Yeah, so how many towers were we going for? Was that earlier? Topless towers, wasn't that?
Yeah, Kyrian. How many towers are there in Kyrian?
Yeah, topless towers, so obviously.
Okay,
And then
I did the bottom.
On the top, we are going to start where the brown ended. And again, depending on how some people like to go from the out to the, their preference on drawing the lines is out to in to out. Whichever way you want to make sure that you don't go past the brown where your eyelashes start. So whichever way makes you more comfortable, I kind of start in the middle, honestly, and go both ways. Because that's like the story of my life. Ha ha ha.
Being in the middle and going both ways.
Uh-huh. Thank you, Rob. I think the ladies are focusing. So thank you. It's quiet when chat.
I mean, I repeated it for emphasis.
This is true. This is true. We've got some Lego ideas here. A Tinker Wagon, Master Hightower's Ferry, or a Malkier Tower. I like those. I think a Tinker Wagon could be a lot of fun, but would we have wheels? I certainly do not have wheels in my current Lego collection. But Master Hightower's Ferry could be fun. I don't know. We'll have some fun. Put your suggestions in chat, folk. What do you think we should be making? Dawson, what is this? The Malkier Con artwork burlesque show? Yeah. Basically, yeah, that's what it is. So we're just taking off a little piece at a time. In fact, what you eventually see at the end is not even the end of today. Will not even be the completely finished piece because Tree has informed me this is about 60% of the way through. But we're really excited about how it's coming together, and we wanted to be able to share it with you. So yeah, we've done this, and Tree has thrown in various levels of mist and fog, so I can show you piece at a time. But yeah, we're just burlesquing it to you. So enjoy.
Did you
I
say
love
that
that
Raga
you're
had
using
like
your
a wing?
sexy voice.
Yeah, and that's what I was about to get to. As soon as
Okay.
Rob was done, because I wanted to give you guys enough time to get comfortable where you were with the eyeliner level. So it's not a true wing. It is just so basically. Hold on, I'm gonna get like crazy up close. So where this shadow ends, it basically is the tiniest of line coming up on the edge of that shadow. Just the tiniest. So it's not a true wing, but
Okay.
it is an emphasis, I guess, is what I would call it.
Okay.
And that is with the black.
It's with the black, yes. And at this point is where I have the conversation about pencils versus liquid eyeliner. So with what Raga has, the true black, sometimes the differentiation between that black color and the black of the pencil, the textures aren't different enough. So if you do have that true black eyeshadow and you're not seeing the big bold emphasis that eyeliner, the pop that eyeliner gives you, and you're using a pencil, try to switch to the dreaded liquid liner, because that will actually give you enough texture difference between the powder of the super black eyeshadow, which you can't get darker than. So as right now, all of us, our eyes are not black, pure black. So you will see an eyeliner there. The blackest of black eyeshadows, you need a liquid liner to do show that differentiation. It takes practice to use, but will give a big pop to your shadowed eye look. And we are going to finish off again with mascara. And as we're doing mascara, I'm going to give a couple of the tips that I've learned as I've been doing shadowed makeup. So as you can see with Raga and Maya, they have the rest of their makeup is very understated. So this is
Right.
just because we're IEL, and again, as we stated at the beginning of this, the maidens don't have a lot of space to carry things around. So they've got very simple rest of the makeup. What I'm going to show is they have got very earth-toned lower cheeks. So below their cheekbones is what their blush is, and then completely nude lipstick, which our
I went for the nude lipstick tonight. 'cause
you
noticed
did.
that.
I'm so proud of you. I was like mentally preparing to sass you for having like your. I know. You didn't let me have my bit. It's all good.
I'm sorry.
It's all good. But just a nice light brush underneath the cheekbones, and then a nice nude lipstick is all you need to complete this look. And in addition, Bain&Chiad, will you demonstrate the veil for the completed look? And I had it's right here.
I feel a little lopsided. I feel like next time I join the show, I'm gonna pick one, whatever you all like better.
Yeah, and they're two very different looks. But so you still have the shaded eyes. Oh my god, I'm gonna strangle myself doing this.
Look at you! You look amazing.
I'm just trying to put together a comparison of the two eyes on screen for you, so you can.
I think we might have to take pictures.
Yeah.
Because it's hard, because it's a little low res.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I tried to take pictures earlier, and I felt like without.
This is amazing, Leigh-A. You perfectly captured how their eyes look. You're the
I'm going to
best.
throw that up on screen there.
That's so cool. I didn't know any of this was very complicated. I like so complex, and there's so many things you could consider. Like I never watched makeup videos or anything, so this was really entertaining.
I love it. And we got Mary Frenzy saying Melindra's eyes look amazing. Bain&Chiad looks like both her namesakes.
She does.
Aw, thanks, Mary.
Amazing.
Oh, so yes, makeup tutorial over. The only one
Thank you,
I
Leigh-A. It's amazing.
ever do.
Well, it was brilliant. Just before we round up, because I in the archives discovered something that I want to share. But before we do that, folks, I want to do a reminder that I am starting up another Tam joke search, folks. So I just want to do a reminder. I've put together the details of when and how and all that sorts of bits and pieces. So I'm just going to throw that up on screen so you can enjoy that in a second, folks. So please, do as it says and submit me your favorite jokes. But have a look, and you'll see all the details of how you can do that, when you do it by, and when the event will start.
Rob's doing that. The last brush that I had actually, so I hate my eyebrows, honestly. I don't pluck them off the brush. Use this brush. Yeah. So what I do is I actually just apply a small bit of color. And when you do that, don't do what I did when I started and go way too dark.
So there you go, folks.
A nice little bit. Oh, just a nice little bit of color on the eyebrows. It does a little bit of emphasis. I'm just vamping until you're ready to go.
Oh, we're already back.
Playing a video.
Oh, it's already playing?
No, it's like we're back and we're done.
You already played it.
Yeah, I already played it.
Yeah,
Well,
it's crazy how much just like a small amount of eyeshadow, or are you putting eyeshadow on your eyebrows? Is that what you're using? It makes
okay.
That's crazy.
You already played it?
No, I played my own video about the Tam jokes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I haven't played the archive video yet. 1 second.
Oh.
Yeah, so if you're ready for that, folks, I can play that. So I just need to do... if I'm pressing the right button, it would help.
I need somebody.
Okay, folks, I dug this up in the archives. I'm not exactly sure where it came from, but I figured you would like it. So let's have some fun. I know you wanted this so everyone could be seen, didn't you? So 1 second, I've not set this up exactly right. So vamp away while I fix that.
So anyways, just light colors. This was a little darker, but very different than what you guys saw before. Am I the only one echoing?
You are echoing.
Yeah, I hear an echo.
Oh, we all are.
No, I'm not hearing an echo.
Leigh-A was.
Oh.
I hear everything.
I can hear an echo.
And you echo too.
Okay.
Maybe it's just
where the
us.
echoes come from. There's no echo for any of me. Chad, are you getting an echo? We'll find out. So, all right. I dug this up in the archives. Let's. I'm going to press play. I'm going to put it on screen. Have some fun with this, folks. And yeah, we'll catch you next time.
No, you didn't.
All right. And then they say to put foundation on next and to use an egg. I'm not really doing that. Oh. Alright, so checked the YouTubes and they recommend a foam egg. So, my bad. Dab, dab, dab. Dab, dab. So, this doesn't look like the videos. I'm dabbing. I got it. And I've been washing my face for about 15 minutes. I'm wasting so much water. I'm wasting so much dough after this. My face hurts from washing it so much already. I'm going to take a break, study the videos tonight and come back tomorrow and try again. So, oh God, it's still not all off. Good. So I'm going to keep going today. Because you can always blend more, is what they say. All right,
I love you, Leigh-A.
I guess that's something we can fix later, right? Stupid ashes. Blending. Blending. Top of the eyelet. Ow! Ow! I just stabbed myself.
Oh no! Why?
Oh, I got that side too. Oh. Use the big brush is what they said. There we go. Just do both sides, of course. Ow. Eyeball. Oh, no, it's fine. Okay. Let that dry. Okay, apparently just trying to wash this off isn't the best idea. Once I hit the sweat tense, this is all coming off. All right, we're going to.
Oh, go.
Little uneven.
This is comedy gold.
All right, well, not too bad for my first official time as I learn how to be a roof mistress. So thank you for tuning in, and I will catch you all next time.
I think Mel died.
To you is dead.
Hmm?
Whoever sent that to you is dead.
I don't know.
no.
It just turned up in my archives, and I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, we'll play this." Folks, apparently there is echoing and stuff going on. I'm sorry, I'm not sure why any of that is happening. I do apologize.
It's because you broke out the top secret shit.
Yeah.
Oh, it stopped.
Oh yeah, it did. It's the music. The music made it go away.
Oh, I know why. Because I was saying share that video actually guest with audio, and then it picked up all of the voices at the same time as well. That's why. So, but yeah, a lot of fun that show. Ladies, thank you so much. Thank you everybody who stuck around. I hope you enjoyed. And we will get to the origins at some point. I think we tried to do it 2 weeks ago. We tried to do it this week. We're like, screw it. We'll do it in August. So yeah, until next time. I suppose I should give you the actual finished art piece, shouldn't I?
Oh yeah, come on,
we
you
should definitely-
tease.
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm here for. So where were we at last? I think this was the last picture here. Let me just put that across. So let's just go straight to the finished products. I say finished, obviously there's still some bits to do. Tree is working on, but this is the full piece there, folks. I think this is absolutely stunning. Just knowing how Tree will finish this and her attention to detail is, it's going to be incredible. So I'm very excited for everyone to see this full piece when it's completely done. This is what is going to be on the con t-shirts, and it's going to be on merchandise and various other bits and pieces you can get ordering from the website and such, folks, as soon as it is all finished and signed off on. It's also going to be on the con badges as well. So I'm going to be really excited to let you all have that.
Be there.
Yeah, you're going to be there. Yeah, you're going to have one of the badges with that on. So yeah, I can't wait. So
It looks so cool. I'm so wow.
Until next time, folks. I know it's pretty late. We've done a very long show tonight, but it's been a lot of fun. So thank you everyone who stuck around. Thank you, Leigh-A, for the art tutorial with the makeup. And congratulations, ladies, on learning how to, do the smoky eye effect. And we'll see you all next week. But until then, please, may you always find love, water, and shade. Bye, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
All right, we're off.